But I sent it to Yoa, who's like a district attorney or wherever he's going to be at some point, and he basically looked at it and goes, "Yeah, it looks like shit. It looks like something from the fucking 90s." I was like, "Oh, I thought it looked good."
Yeah, I liked it as well.
Yeah, I like it. And I like the way they do that with the gold plate where it's got like the name and that and the actual edition size on the name on that. I think that's
clever. Very
clever.
I like it. I think
he went a fan. Alves is all over it. You know.
Yeah, I could have called that. Looks cool.
Yeah. And then same for the ladies. There you go. I think it's actually a nice piece. The actual Beast Kingdom stuff actually looks pretty cool at the moment. They're doing a lot of Disney pieces, a lot of Toy Story stuff. I actually really like. I think Liam's going to get on that. This then is the
Iron Studios Daredevil is now getting into collectors' hands. This is just a cool picture I found from, I think it was in Radd or one of the groups. Guys customized the XM one. That paint job looks kick ass. Love that. And I really love that Sideshow. This is one of my more of my sort of style things that I like from Daniel Bell. So I like his Daredevil. I like his Iron Fist kind of characters, them lean, sort of athletic muscularity. I prefer. So I think that Iron Studios Daredevil looks the shit. I think it looks really good. Yeah. Sideshow looks really nice too. I've got to be honest.
I think the actual XM one looks great for that angle. I actually think
it does. That's got a custom head on it, which helps as well.
I think that those colours really work nicely for that. Whoever repainted that did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's clean as fuck. Nice job.
But that sounds really nice. This then is the Iron Kite Colossus.
Why is he beating up Professor X? What did Professor X do to him?
It's not Professor X. I don't know what it is, but it's not Professor X. But it's a really cool piece. But
I'm taking orders from you no more.
I don't know who this character is with that, and if someone does, let us know. But I don't know who that is. It looks like I know that's Hugo Strange's from Batman and the SDC.
Yeah, that's definitely not him.
No, I don't know who that is.
It's more likely to be the Professor than it is that.
Yeah. Very cool piece, but I think that the Iron Kite only has license for China, so you may struggle to get this.
Distributor.
But it looks nice. I know that Hive has something to do with this as well.
Me.
Yeah.
I saw this. I just thought this looked really cool.
From Geo Icon. I don't know if it's licensed or not, but I've stuck them in the license thing because
it's like a full polystone sort of thing as well, isn't it?
I don't know the scale. I don't know the license. I don't know anything.
No, neither do I. I just know it's like a fully polystone thing.
It's cool how it's jumping out the box and that kind of thing. And
don't fuck with the chuck.
Don't fuck with the chuck.
This is going for fucking mega money. People got mad about that. This one,
$4,000 US. Stucker Inferno says he thinks this is the Skullbuster. I don't know who that is.
He probably knows. Trust him.
You can have too many statues bunched up together. It looks horrible. As you guys know, I love Hot Toys, but it's scaled down my collection. It looks much better now. I know that with Hot Toys, the thing about Hot Toys is they are all the same size. So you can literally get a lot of Hot Toys in DTOFs, probably have 3 on each shelf and display a lot of them, and you'll be all right.
And that's over 4 shelves as well, isn't it?
So yeah, with statues, you got luxury.
You've got 12 figures in one unit, which is a lot.
Yeah. Amber Racy just set up a collection. Actually, she's redone it all, and she's done her Star Wars stuff and her Marvel stuff. And I'm glad that she's doing that because her stuff was well cramped, and she's starting to do that all. I actually remember that when we started, Amber Racy was one of the first channels I watched.
Yeah, same. She was one of the pioneers for us too, like Victor and Lou. God bless.
It's really the thing about all that is when you look back over it, it's actually really upsetting to see how few followers they actually have.
Oh, they deserved another 2 zeros on their numbers for sure.
Victor, Lou,
massive pioneers of the collective into the hobby, into this game.
Yeah. So this is then the likeness looks really off on this picture. Actually, I'm stuck on. I don't think this looks like her at all. My girlfriend's actually just walked in. Do you think that looks like Margot Robbie?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Margot Robbie's much hotter than that. Have you never seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, I have, but she looks completely different in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but Wolf of Wall Street. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's a different movie.
No, she looks really gaunt there, really drawn out. Look at her eyes.
I think that's the point.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't think she looks much like her there. I think the likeness is a bit off there, to be honest with you.
Come up here.
Yeah, she looks more like fucking Uma Thurman there, look. She looks more like Uma Thurman than Margot Robbie. Jesus. All right, anyway, we just spoke
I think this is a ludicrous price to charge anyway. I think it's crazy.
4,000 USD and it's silicon, but it doesn't have a replaceable mouth, which if it did, people would pay the 4,000 USD for, you know.
Well, she had a blowjob mouth.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Is it life size? Not life size, is it third?
It's life size.
Is it life size?
Life size, yes.
Oh, that's not too bad then. 4K's about right. I thought it was 1/3 scale.
No, but I'm saying if it was life size with the actual articulated mouth, people would pay the 4K for it, you know.
Maybe the other bit works.
And the grip and the grip with the what's that thing? The thing on Action Man that we press the button, he's like, what's that? Karate chop action or whatever.
Karate chop action, yeah.
If she had like fucking articulated mouth and karate chop action, yeah, she'd get that 4K easy.
You're fucking terrible.
This is then the Iron Studios, I believe, 1/4 scale. No?
I think so. There's nice pictures of this. I just thought they were really nice pictures. It's from the game, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's from the movie. And
okay.
The thing I really like about it, because obviously the base there is then the Mysterio kind of style base. But the thing I do really like about this, I don't like the eyes. I think they look really bad, actually. I think the way he's punching down on that drone and all that kind of stuff is a bit too... you know, when something is too put together in such a way. What's the word?
No, I think it looks pretty cool, so I've got no issues at all.
I don't think his eyes look good, though. Look at that. Look how raised they are. It's weird. It looks sort of a bit strange.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a little bit like that in the film. I kind of like dig the light up as well. There's a nice picture of it lit up on the inside of the rim.
That's what I was going to get to. Sorry, there.
That bit. That's pretty cool.
This actually is not a very good picture, but there are other pictures where the light up on the back is like has this kind of pixelated element to it. I mean,
nice.
Really, yeah, this isn't really the best way to represent it, I don't think. But I think the light up is probably the best feature of it.
I quite like it. I think it's a nice looking piece.
Turn the light on if you want, by the way.
Huh?
Curtains.
You want me to close curtains? Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. This one I think is from Baki, but I'm not really sure. This is from Kami Arts. The thing about this is Kami Arts have just come out of nowhere, and they have so many fucking licenses. They got like Godzilla, they got this, they got Transformers, and I think it's a French company. They got so many licenses at the moment.
Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to them, and I'd love to see where they're going to go. I might be wrong. I think this is Baki, but I might be wrong. I hope it is, for my sake. But this looks really cool. Whole diorama of the ring, very very cool. This then is, I just reposted their video. They did a live video with Carlissimo and Connecticut. I felt quite bad because their video was pretty shit, and I had to take it away and kind of adjust the audio because Adib is very loud and Carlos was very so Franco was very low. So I had to I tried to
equalize them.
I tried. I did it a bit better than they did, but so I reposted that just for that because I was trying to watch it because I love horror. I really, really do. And I think Franco is fucking disturbed. In the nicest possible way, but he is fucking messed up. Seriously. When you look at his art station, you think to yourself, like, holy fuck, I do not want to be stuck in that guy's head. He has some of the most horrible horror characters on his art station, ZBrush. And when you go through it, this
from his imagination, isn't it? The darkness of his imagination. It's terrifying.
Yeah, definitely. And this is called Mum. And basically, this is his quote was something along the lines of, it's to do with the fact that he just had his daughter. And it's to do with the fact that when you have a child, no matter what they do or how they are, you will always see them in the highest possible regard So this statue is to represent like these really horrible characters, and that's obviously the mother in the middle, and these two little things are little choids on either side. But the two little things there where, you know, no matter how ugly or vicious or horrible they are, when you're their parent, you see all the good elements of them. And that's kind of what he basically said. But yeah, I do see choids when I look at them, though. Yeah, little short, fat cocks. But the detailing on this, I'm really glad that a company has kind of picked up on Franco's.
This would look fantastic and like a horror collection. This really would look nice.
This is 23 inches tall, so this is quarter scale. And
nice.
Again, I don't mean it's a bad thing, but yeah, I look at these pieces. I go over, and there's one of them as well that I know Geo freaks out about called the Baby Snatcher. And
yeah, that's not great.
Creepy as fuck. It's like a mother creature bringing a
actually it's more like a harpy. It's a harpy. Is the animal. It's like a harpy, and it's feeding its young sort of harpy chick like things a baby.
Yeah. Creepy as fuck. But yeah, I mean, and you look at his art station, and I'm pretty sure that I have no doubt that this is going to be a successful piece. And
well, I'm glad they're working in conjunction with Connecticut. It's a nice angle, a nice direction. Wish them both the best of luck.
The thing about it as well is they're doing a whole artist line with other artists. And I think it's great that Connecticut's are reaching out and trying something that is not, not in the wheelhouse, not there.
Yeah, no one's doing that. So, well, that's nice.
And I think that to reach out with Carlos, sorry, I keep saying Carlos because Carlissimo, to reach out with like Franco and do his pieces, I'm glad that a company are. I really am. I think that he, I think on the channel we do give him a bit of stick because of the fact that I don't think other factories have represented his pieces.
I've never fucking given that guy a stick in his life. It's the production of some of the pieces. It's got nothing to do with him. His sculpts are not the critiques. It's the paint, the finish, the engineering. That's not on him. So,
but that's exactly what I'm saying. Is we give those pieces a lot of stick because we know his sculpt is better than that, and that's
better than they've dressed it up. They've basically put a fucking, they basically put Margot Robbie in a fucking plastic bag. That's why.
But yeah, I mean, this piece is horrible in a nice way, But and then you move on, and this is Monster Hunter. So this is Rathalos, and this is again by Connecticut. So this is a really cool piece. This is concept art, and this is concept art to statue, which when you compare it in that way, that's a great comparison. I mean, the two of them
really impressive. Really impressive. Yeah, very impressive indeed.
Joe Figure in the house. There you go. What's up, everyone?
Yo!
Sweet. So yeah, this piece looks really cool. Again, I never played Monster Hunter because I started like looking at the game, and then there was a video about it where it's basically they kind of just kill the dragons and shit just for the sake of making new armor. There's no reason to kill them other than that. It's just to make new weapons and new armor. You're going to go around and kill this fucking big monster like just because you want a new helmet or something. But no, very cool. This then is a legendary beast, Magneto. So if you got in there early, you could get a couple of extra heads. So 3 portraits and 2 right hands. Also, this is then the regular version. So this is the look of the regular version, which comes with the additional head and the additional left hand. So 1 up and 1 down.
Yeah.
And the additional right hand, which is the charge on there.
Yeah.
So this is then the look of it. So the
portraits are fantastic. Looks great. Looks nice. The only thing is, it looks a little bit. I feel like the pose is a little bit wonky. For some reason, it's a little bit wonky from certain angles. I really don't like the thing that goes round it as well. I prefer it without.
I think that their decisions of photos, especially like this one, is not a great choice.
Yeah.
I think they should have chosen better angles.
Just looks a little bit like it's tilted a lot to one side. You know, his legs up and it's sort of all shoulders down, shoulder. It's just a bit strange. I think for one third scale Magneto, it looks great. But I love the portraits as well, especially the nods to sort of the Jim Lee style. I like a lot.
I saw this in person in 2019, and I do think that the photography choices are kind of questionable. I don't think you should bother to do up, down, up. You should keep things simple and not mix it up like that. Otherwise, it does get too complicated. The base on it, I don't know what it is.
Fantastic. I think it's a satellite.
It looks like a satellite, doesn't it?
It's a satellite.
Yeah, and then this goes into then the exclusive version, which has the charge of the kind of magnet.
I kind of prefer it without that, you know. It doesn't look bad. It's a nice ad. I just kind of prefer it without.
So the switch outs there are then 4 switch out heads. So 3 switch out heads, another switch out arm, another switch out hand, and then the wraparound aura. Probably go easily with the regular on this, to be honest with you. I agree.
It's not a bad thing to have. I think somebody did. There was a custom that did this sort of orb thing, and I think they did it a little bit better. To be honest.
Well, the company who did that are not very good at doing anything else. So there was Zion Arts, wasn't it? So yeah. I think the leg positioning is a bit weird, but I don't know. Then again, that's kind of looking up. I think that I honestly, because I've seen.
You wouldn't see this from a straight position. They seem to have gone low pointing up, down pointing, high pointing down. There's nothing that's really straight on, is there?
I think the photography choices are very weird. But one of the things as well, which is a lot of people are saying, you know, when you read the comments about this, which obviously I've been doing, I find it quite funny because a lot of people are going, "Oh man, I wish this was 1/4 scale."
Yeah.
If it was 1/4 scale, people would be saying, "Oh my god, another Magneto."
Oh, it's so true.
This is the only 1/3 scale Magneto, you know, that's been done. So
it's very true.
From that point of view, I think that easily it's the best 1/3 scale Magneto.
Yeah, but you see what happened. They did that with the Gambit, didn't they? XM made the little Gambit for the diorama. Everyone want it in 1/4 scale. They made it in 1/4 scale, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a bit fucked. That should have really did." Yeah. It's exactly what it is. Some people don't know what they want.
You can't please people.
No, they don't know what they want. They say they want something, and then you give it to them, and they're like, "Nah, it's all right."
If you collect, even if you collect Prime 1 1/3 pieces. This is a 1/3 Marvel piece that you can slide in your DC.
Yeah, exactly. You've got one. If you're doing a few DC stuff, you can mix it up, can't you? Have a few Marvels as in, yeah.
And I think the problem as well is the fact that you don't have much choice in 1/3 scale.
Well, Thor has come out and Captain America come out. They both look fantastic. So
yeah. Thor is actually Franco Collispio as well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, not a lot of people know that though.
Is Magneto standing on the same room as XM Omega Red? No, this is a satellite, as George is saying.
I think he's in space. I don't even think he's on the. I think he's in space. I'm sure I know of a picture where he's doing this in a comic. He's up on a satellite. He's up in space, and that orb is around him because he's in space, and he's like busting through a satellite.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it.
Again, knowing the guys who made this, it'll be from an art reference.
Yeah.
I just think that these images, if they've been taken from the actual statue, which they look too photoshopped, and I think that they needed to keep them. You know, they needed some simple images in there. And I think that these images are not the best images. You know, they could have done it in a way where this is an image of an actual image, and this makes it look like you question whether it is the statue or is a render.
Yeah.
I know that they did a photo shoot.
Yeah.
But this looks like a 3D render because of the way they
definitely. Yeah.
So that's the problem. So, you can't mess with things too much.
Yeah.
The way it's been, this is a picture, but it's been fucked with too much. But I do think it's a nice piece. I think.
Love the unmasked portrait a lot as well. Yeah, very nice.
I think that is
It's a nice Magneto. There's nothing wrong with it. Listen, nothing wrong with it.
That's the front on picture. That's all they needed to do. That looks great. That looks absolutely fantastic front on.
Doesn't look as wonky there either.
Yeah, front on. Look at that. Great. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. Look fucking up and down. Come on. There you go. Okay. And then that's the comparison. So this is then the premium edition. No, sorry, Premier they call it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Premier edition, and then that's the regular. So with the Premier, you get the 3 heads. With the regular, you get the 1 head. With the other, the additional switch out with the mast.
Basically, the only difference here between the Premier and the normal version is an additional head, and the things around the base. Because you both get the two. You get the 2 hands. You get 2 portraits, 1 masked, 1 unmasked, and you get the unmasked.
The unmasked is if you don't get early bird, though.
The unmasked as well.
If you don't get early bird, so if you miss early bird, you're only going to get the masked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's strange.
It's an early bird bonus. Yeah. Okay, then we're on to the Fembok Batman. So this is the Habak. This is the regular version. So this one you get. These are the pieces you get with it. You get the one thing I do like about this is something the Prime one I don't think it's done enough before in the past. And what they do have in this, I don't know if these are the pictures or the ones for the exclusive one, but what they've done, I don't know, look. So they've actually got him looking straight on.
Head on, yeah.
And they're looking down.
And then they've got one to the side and all.
Yeah, but this is the regular one. So you only get these 2. But
that's perfect. That's exactly what you want 3 heads to do.
What I think with Prime 1 is they failed to do this in the past. And with Prime 1 is normally the case, you just get like a slight variation, which isn't enough to justify. And I think by doing that, it's like you say, like, you're a dickhead. Yeah? Okay. But anyway, by having that kind of up and down, you can change the way you position it. So you can have it eye level or you get it high up. And you can get away with that the way they do it. And I think that's great. And I think that's a really good thing that they've done here. And with Prime 1, they failed to do that a lot in the past. And there you go.
Good call.
There you go. So I think that is a great move. And this is the regular version as well. I do find I'm one of the few as well that I know it's the artwork. No, I'm going back a second. I know it's the artwork, but I do not like the base. I find the base like it's standing on a dollhouse. I do find that a lot. I
think you've got to go with the people that want to buy this are going to have the reference art, and that they're going to love the reference art as
the art and it's the perspective of the piece.
I got no issue with it at all.
I don't like elements of that.
Taking the piss, but I actually think from an artistic perspective, I think it looks great.
Yeah,
I think it's a fantastic looking Batman.
And then you get the if you buy the exclusive version, you would then get the bonus item, which is the A4 size print signed by Jason Fembok, which is quite
nice.
Then this is the
exclusive,
whole big shebang deluxe. So you kind of get like
deluxe
4 heads, and you get the headstands, and you get whatever else. So this comes with a lot, and I hope this is one Mike got. But this Mike,
Mike would have got.
Mike, are you listening, Mike?
He would have traded in all his jelly beans to get that one.
1 meter 5 centimeters tall. Are you listening, Mike? You don't know how fucking tall that is. 70 centimeters deep, Mike. 83 centimeters wide, Mike. Are you listening? Even Nick, are you going to get these in your module cases? 105 centimeters tall.
Beast.
That is big. That's big.
Beast.
I think, though, from this angle, I like it. I mean, I like the cape flow. Are the cape flow and the smoke flow a bit different, or is that just me? I don't know. I know it's based on the art.
The cape is flowing up and the smoke is flowing up.
And I guess on the right hand side, he's kind of pulling his arm around it.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Okay. But there are a few things I don't like.
I like you get the bust, you get the change of the direction. You also get the thing that goes on his chest, didn't you? That changes the bat signal. The bat signal.
I think
bat symbol.
Again,
Fucking speak English.
appreciate me. I still, I'm a huge belief that by changing the views like that is an amazing thing. Only problem
Well,
is
it just means that when you're moving your statue around, you can display anywhere.
If you look at this one and you look at his traps, I don't know if you can see it because you're looking at your phone, but if you look at the traps,
Yeah.
The fitting's good on this. The fitting ain't as good on that. I hope they work on that. I know this is a prototype, so they probably will. But then, like, you obviously then get the one looking
I like that
way,
one too.
and then look at that. So you got 4 heads looking different directions. That's great.
That means you can go anywhere in your room and you can see it.
No matter where you are, you know, you feel uncomfortable. You're cracking off at one point.
And you want to what you want to do this
right now.
You want to mess about with your partner as well by like saying, "Oh, it only comes with one head," and then every time she comes in, you change it.
Yeah.
She's like, "I swear that fucking thing's looking the other way."
I think one of the biggest complaints we've ever had about Prime 1, and there's a piece after this which we're going to complain about it again, but I do think that this piece having 4 of the heads looking different directions, I think that is fantastic, and I think that is next level shit to have that many options. I think that's great. I really do. One of the things I'm not a fan of, that's the heads, the 2 regular, 2 deluxe, all 4 look in different ways. Perfect. Absolutely.
It's deluxe, cunt.
Deluxe.
Not Dulux. Dulux is the fucking paint shop. It's deluxe. Deluxe.
Different
deluxe.
Switch out chess pieces you got there. This guy, what the fuck is he doing?
No.
What the fuck is this guy doing? He just fucking crashed into the corner of the fucking top of the roof.
Yeah, well, the smoke and Batman's cape put his radar off.
Jeez, man. I looked at this guy earlier and I was like, man, if this was my piece and my company, I would have deleted that picture fucking ages ago. I would not have posted that, you know. Anyway, the chess pieces are great. The one other complaint as well was the fact that there's no fins on the Batman arm.
What do you mean, like in the blades?
On the artwork, there's blades on his forearm. I know this there's not. That was a big complaint as well. So hopefully that is something to do with the new thing with Prime 1 about them not being able to show weapons and whatever else. And hopefully they'll be able to have it. You know. Again, look at that. Front on looks fantastic. Really good. Not sure about Dollhouse for me, but you know, looks nice. This then is the Dragon Shiryu, and this is the final bronze cloth, not the brown cloth, you know, like you shit yourself. But yeah, this is one. But then this is that thing that Prime 1 does the other way, where they have 3 heads, and all of them are really such little variation. Like you got the first 2 have the same eyes, and the last 2 have the same mouth, and that is bullshit. You know, that is like, oh really? Like,
it's too common though, unfortunately. I mean, and you see how well that Batman looks, man.
But that's why I'm praising the Batman, is because you have 4 heads all looking different ways, which change the whole composure of the piece. That's amazing. That's great. That's what you want. Composition, sorry. That's what you want as a collector. But then to have
you want that adaptability is fantastic, because it, like we said, you can display it low, you can display it at eye level, you can display it high. You can display it on the right, you can display it on you know, it does matter. Yeah. It does make a difference when you've got a limited amount of space. You know, things do move around. You're like, right, I'm gonna Jenny's just messaged me. She's just seen you on YouTube. She's like, is Alex drunk? Yes, darling. If you go back to the start of the chat, watch from the very beginning, Alex pouring Leonov half a bottle of Bacardi into a coffee. He looks like a European in Thailand.
Yeah, but the other side is I've done both of these now.
You know why she's asking me? Because we're fucking late. We're 30 minutes later than I said we'd be. But no, this is I can never manage you. You're impossible to manage. I don't know how XM cope, honestly.
Well, anywho, and the point about that as well is going back to my great company XM, is they're the kind of first company to really do that, where the heads change the whole composition of the piece, like when you have the Punisher and things like that. Oh, she's ordering room service. Unfortunately.
Get me some pad time, motherfuckers.
Punisher, where basically he has his 2 heads and they look in different directions, and that is a really good way to have things where you can change that. But anyway, go back to this one.
I'm going to give you 12 minutes, and then I'm going to go spend time with my wife. So hurry up.
Really, we ain't got. Okay. Well, we're going to get to the end of the license pieces. Can we do that?
Probably. Try. See how we do.
All right. So this is actually go through these. Yeah,
It's
I
nice.
don't know much about the anime. It is a big
Like
IP.
the concept stuff. Love that sort of stuff. It's very nice.
I love the dragons and things like that, of course. All right. So you go through, and also this has these swappable head parts, which again, they'll look so similar. They'll just look like, the middle one looks like he's fell asleep.
The middle one looks like he's trying to flirt, but badly.
Hey. And then
how you doing?
Also, then Prime One are doing their usual business where they're going to go gold with.
Kind of like that gold Rao though, man. Rao.
I don't know.
Like it?
I don't know.
I don't like gold statues, but I kind of like Rao. I mean, I haven't seen the painted version of this, so
no. Then they've not shown it. They've not shown it yet.
I want to see the painted version of it.
Like
it though. Like the statue.
It reminds me of the scene where it's like King Rao. The guy's out of tune, and he comes along, just kills him, fucking crushes his head. But yeah, there's the paint on that.
Yeah, see, I like that. I think that looks antique. I like it a lot.
It could work. These so-made ones on the horse was really nice. Really nice. These are all the PCS camis. Someone got them in. So you've got the different versions of her. Looking good. Looking really good. Whose collection is this? Nice.
It is a nice setup, isn't it? He obviously likes the doubles of his stuff as well.
Yeah.
You see up above there, he's got the two Morrigans from HMO.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got them together. And it looks like he's got two Psylocks maybe or something together just behind that cami.
Yeah.
See him?
Ones. Yeah.
I like it. It's a sweet setup, man.
Popcorn Shock coming out with a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Looking like quite cool there.
Da-da.
One corner scar. I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Is this Queen Studios,
No idea. Just seen this picture. Life-size Balrog head. Looks amazing. Show George this. Show my boy this.
I think it's Queen Studios.
I said to him, do you want a life-size dragon head in your house?
It's not life-size.
Well,
that's nowhere near life-size. That ain't life-size. That's Balrog, you dickhead. That's the one who does...
but maybe it could be life-size, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, the wings and the body a bit. The head's like... I think it could be.
Then you got the life-size Joker from Queen Studios. I'm a big believer as well that if you're going to make something and you're going to make a version of something, you need to make it better than the previous versions. And
yes, well, try to.
For me, the first Sideshow Joker, when I saw that person, is really, really ridiculous.
This is very early though. This is not done, so let's wait and see what occurs. This is a nice looking sculpt. This, let's see.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm not ready to shit in anyone's cornflakes just yet.
They're also doing a Iron Man Iron Man Mark 7 quarter scale. Yeah. So hopefully, we have seen a video of that, but I couldn't be bothered with the stills at the moment.
Looks quite nice.
They're doing a Vision life-size bust. They're also doing the white version from One Division. They're going to be doing that soon. This looks great as well. And we know
very textured, very well detailed. This got a lot of nice detail on that. Looks beautiful. That.
And we know that the Queen Studios are very good at doing that.
Special, yeah.
This then is their Wonder Woman quarter scale, which that looks pretty good. I like this for a quarter scale statue. Really good. Yeah. Really nice piece. Also, they're showing that they're doing the Hulk Buster and an Iron Man and a War Machine. That's a Sideshow also doing their usual tricks and coming back with a black costume variant of Elektra.
That's a shame because that would have looked really nice with the red Daredevil.
Yeah,
the contrast would have been a good pairing, and then they would have done the black Daredevil when those. See, for me as a business, I would have just released them all. I'd have said red and black Daredevil, red and black Elektras, and people would have bought the contrasting. That's what would have done. Because that's what I would. Now people have got the red Elektra and the red Daredevil, and they're like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. Of course,
this is not a good way. This is not a good place to be. I just don't know why you do it.
I'll do Andy Fusco quote. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it?
It does, like semen.
This then is the Tourist Workshop, and this basically is.
This is Caleb.
line. This is the Queens of Oblivion, and this is kind of their Egyptian one. So it's like a scarab beetle, kind of centaur character. And
cool, man.
yeah, obviously
Very
she's got
nice.
nips out there, but they're covered up. And this is very cool.
I think that's lovely. That.
Yeah, very cool concept.
That's
very
Caleb,
cool.
right? I'm not mad. It's Caleb Nifson.
It's Caleb. Yeah, 100% Caleb. Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
nice.
This is one for you. You got an email, did you?
Yeah, I got an email saying that's but then now we're 10 days later and I ain't heard fuck all. So who knows? Isn't it?
What do you mean, 10 days later?
Well, what does it say? Read the date.
Oh, as of today, Friday the 5th of March, we're shipping Shazam and Cheetah to all the exclusive customers. Darkseid is expected to arrive in the port 5th of on the 6th. That should charge. But they're going to give you an extra part, though, no?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really, but I mean, 300 and I think 360 is still a very low ES. And I think they've handled it very classy. They've made a mistake and they've actually give you something extra to pay for their error, which I think is a classy move. So nothing but love for Tweethead at the moment, yeah.
I mean, if it was like, oh yeah, we've done 1,000 pieces, now it's 1,500, then that's a different ballpark, you know. But to go from 300 to 360 and go, we're sorry, we're going to.
It sounds more like an error, doesn't it? 300 to 360 is a mistake. 1,000 to 1,500 is not a mistake. It's you just being greedy. That's the problem.
Also, they're going to do another 1/6 scale Joker marquette. So
the other one, their last one, was really nice.
Very nice. And they're going to be a John Stewart Green Lantern as well coming. Then also Weta are going to be doing some Darkseid.
Yeah, I got that wrong. I posted on Instagram. I thought it was fucking Prime 1.
No, it's Weta, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Weta. You're right. I fucked it up. I had to remove the post because it was wrong.
Weta actually have the license for the Snyder Cut. So they're going to be doing Superman.
They make some great pieces, man.
They're Lord of the Rings.
They're 1/3 scale golems. Nice, man.
Very nice. Glass eyes. Then also you got the XM Studios. So XM Studios got the Planet Hulk coming. So this went up for pre-order. And obviously you got the additional sculpture turning into the kind of King Hulk, the axe. My problem with their putting up these pieces was they didn't show you the pose without the squid tentacle on the sword, which they really should have, because that is something you get. And I think it's something that, for me, makes more sense. For me, if you've got a sword and you slice through something, you don't carry it through with the strike. And I think they should have shown them on the actual pieces. This then is Jem Mint's ones where he actually does show it, which is good. Yeah. So this is the prototype piece he got in. So then you go through that. Good pieces. I mean, like the thing is on some of the images that people took themselves, it showed him had a bit of a Grinch nose, and this shows you that it doesn't. You know, it shows you a bit better. Also did a 20% off for the first 80 collectors. So the price, if you got in there quickly.
Yeah, I got a load of messages from people saying to me, can I get them one on that 20%? I was just like, no.
So I do think these are the XM production prototype shots, and I think they should have shown definitely one without the squid piece on that sword. I just don't think it. I don't think it works.
I would have I would have done the picture with the king head and the other sword.
I think it looks much better. 69 centimeters tall, 62 deep, and 70 wide. So big piece. And go through.
Very nice. I think it looks nice, but I still prefer the OG Sideshow one, personally.
Not a fan of the traditional sculpt?
I'm always a fan of the traditional sculpt, but I find that this is very crunched in its pose. And although it's battle one, I kind of dig that element to it. I do prefer the bigger, straighter, sort of smirky look of it. It's just taste. There's a lot of good elements to this. I like the action element to it, and you could definitely. And this is the good thing about it, is that XM have made an action version for Sideshow's museum, which is clever because it's completely different. But if I was going to buy it, I would probably buy the more museum based one. Yeah, it definitely the more museum based one base is not going to be painted as well, and it has mixed media elements on the belt, so you have to be careful if you're in a hot climate. But there's something about it I just prefer a little bit more.
Okay. Well, I definitely prefer this to the new Sideshow one. So yeah.
The new Sideshow one. What's the new one?
Yeah.
That horrible one where he's lean. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely better than that. I'm talking about the OG Gladiator, first one.
I prefer the shield on the original Sideshow one.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think the shield blocks off.
Don't like the King at all, though. I think the King is another one where they've just you see XM have shown you how you can do it, which is you got the shield and you got the Gladiator armor. You take all that off and you put the King and you change the head and you've got 2 statues. That's the way to do it. That's the right way to do it, rather than you make a very subtle change and release 2 pieces. Just greedy.
No,
we don't need that in this hobby. We just don't need that. We don't need that many variations of things. They need to learn this.
Well, that's what XM have done, is you've got both of them in one box. So yeah,
exactly.
And you've got this is the first look at the Supergirl 1/4 scale by XM Studios as well. So
are they making 1/6 of this?
I think we are, but we're going to be changing the pose. Yeah.
Okay.
And then these are pictures of the sugar in hand. You sent me.
These look really good.
There's
a couple of different collectors here, because I like to take a couple of different people's shots if I can.